just a random list of well-known feminines that people probably perceive as very, very feminine, but are actually masculine dominant women. I started with these two because I've spoken about them and I'm not going to go into detail about them, but you're going to start to notice a trend amongst these women as we start to talk about some of the characteristics that are dead giveaways for me. And I just want to know in the comments if you see the trend before I say it.
Now, some people think that being a masculine dominant person is directly correlated to your natal chart or your sun sign. But even with these two, we have a Libra and a Scorpio, one with a masculine sun sign and one with a feminine sun sign. So with that knowledge, you can already tell that that doesn't have much to do with it, and it's all about a resonance. A lot of these women are very root chakra focused. They carry this sort of inherent self-confidence, but we'll get into whether it is inflated or not, because with many of them it's very ego-based. And as we rapidly just kind of go through this list, you will start to see the same ego-based trends, maybe not the best communication styles, or a very misunderstood or sharp communication style. And you will also notice who these individuals beef with, and that's usually a dead giveaway of whether or not they're masculine dominant or feminine dominant. So Melissa Gorga, Housewives of New Jersey, this one's pretty obvious. Your girl Tay Tay. I'm sorry, her energy does not give feminine dominant, it gives masculine dominant. And you can tell by her shrewd business tactics how much she leans more toward that masculine side. Tawanda Braxton. And it's what's interesting about Tawanda is she's the only one out of the Braxton sisters that I could confidently say I feel is masculine dominant. Trina was like a tweener, but Tawanda's the one. Are you seeing the trend yet? I'm gonna give you more. Are you getting it? Are you seeing it in them? All three of these people, actually, if we really want to get into it, all three of them are masculine dominant. The majority of these women are strikingly beautiful. That is the thing that people don't realize. And a lot of times, masculine dominant men are very attracted to these kinds of women because of that aesthetic and their approach to femininity. And then when they get in relationships with them, they find that they're not getting the nurturing that they're really looking for, because what they don't understand is that soft feminine aspect of who these women truly are. It doesn't come naturally to masculine dominant women, and that's why they beef with feminine dominant women like Kenya and Nene, or Kenya and Portia, or Kenya and insert everybody else that we've ever seen on the show. This is also a reason why a lot of these women, when they get into fights with other feminines, they will go for your looks, or they will go for something superficial. I see this amongst the Braxton sisters. We've obviously seen this amongst these two. This is why Kylie would say that Kendall was her biggest bully, and Kim was always coming and clocking for people. It's also important to see that a lot of these women do have a sense of inflated confidence because they do get that attention from a lot of different kinds of men. And if they're not in a relationship where it is more balanced, like let's say that they're in a relationship with a feminine dominant man, I would say Melissa Gorga is one of those examples. I feel like her relationship with her husband works because Joe is feminine dominant, but they still sort of play their individual human roles, if that makes sense. And there is a sense of balance between these two. Could be why this one struggles to find a balance or strike a balance in her relationships. Or this one. Allegedly. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments.